Morning, just gone 6:30. A little bit of a late start. I had a good night's sleep and a good lay in after yesterday's losing the plot on the trail and had enough. So new day, we push on, regain the trail and see where we get to today. Yesterday started off well and ended in disaster. I just had enough. So
everything is alright, everything will be just fine. We'll make it last 'cause we know these days.
morning, back on the trail, got water, crossed over the other side from where I was yesterday, and we'll see where it goes. I believe we've got to climb shortly, and then we'll see what the rest of the day brings. Hopefully better than yesterday, where I think I had a bit of a sulk. Anyway, onwards. These are one of my favourite flowers out here. I think they're the Columbine family, I think. Probably wrong, but they're all over the place here. Anyway, I like them, they cheer me up. Anyone like them, they cheer me up. That looks better. Probably a bit too zoomed in. Making our way down another service road after coming down the mountain for a long time. There's beautiful houses from up the top, you can see. And then we're heading down here, wherever it goes. Look at this house taking shape here. Wow, middle of nowhere. God, I'd love to live there. Better quite nice for any winter, but I'm sure you get used to it. Anyway, onwards down this road. Hi there. So anyway, we were hiking yesterday, and I was crossing the roadway, and I was getting some water, and I ended up chatting to this chap. He was chatting about the trail, etc., etc., and he said, what are you really missing, or what do you really fancy? And I said, I really could do with a pineapple pizza and a beer. And he said, what, really? He said, yeah. He said, well, I'm just going popping into town. Shall I take you in? Anyway, so he took me into town, sort of thing, and he turned out to be the owner of this pizza bar, a pizza restaurant, and it was absolutely amazing. And so he said, well, I'll tell you about the trail later on, so I just want to hang out and have a beer and whatever. And he was really chatty and whatever. And then, so his restaurant didn't open till 12, we were there about 10:30. Anyway, it's a traditional wooden pizza business, really nice, wood-fired. And he made me this pizza. It must have been about like 20 inches round. It was like huge. And so I did my best to get most of it in my tummy, but then I ended up packing out the rest back for the trail, and then a couple of beers, and it was great, really nice, and we were really chatty and really interested about the trail and whatever. And then he took me back to the highway sort of thing, and he sort of get ready back to hitch back to the trail. And then this young chap picked me up in his car to get me back to the trail. And then halfway down the main road, he blew a hose on on the radiator. So I just basically got out, wished him well, and carried on walking. And then sort of like, it was one of those days where I was not sure where I lost track, and I got picked up by two guys who were going to spend some time with their mum in their cabin, and they dropped me into another town, which I forget what the name is in a minute, but they dropped me into another town. And I was just sort of like gradually making my way towards to Grand Lake, and it was getting later and later, and I was like, it was beginning to rain. It was raining quite a bit, and then I walked past this motel. I thought, well, why not? So I'm in the motel. So